So today in Boat Parts and What Do They Do, we are going to be taking a look at the RS Zest. Yes, hello, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV. We're going to be taking a look at the boat parts of the RS Zest. The RS Zest is a basic sailing dinghy aimed at beginner sailors, families, kids, just anybody who wants fun, simple sailing. You can sail this boat either single-handed or with 2 people on board, or if it's kids, maybe even 3. Very nice. There are other boats similar to the Zest, which this would also apply to, such as the Laser Pico, the RS Cuba, and the Topaz. Okay, so let's take a look at those boat parts and what are they for. Okay, we're going to start off with something which could be quite obvious, and this is this piece here, which goes back, and there's the wheels there. This is called the launching trolley, and this is what we use to get the boat from the beach to the water. So we'll start with the biggest piece. The biggest piece of the boat, we can see this large plastic white piece. This is what we call the hull. This is what allows us to float and gives us somewhere to sit. At the front of the hull, we have this line here, which we could call the handle. Traditionally, on a boat, you'd have a rope here, which is called the painter. This can be for holding the boat or tying the boat up. Coming back slightly, we then have the mast step. This is where the mast sits, and then into there we have the mast. The mast is what holds the sail, and there we are. Next, and certainly the most visible part of the boat, is the sail. This could be called the mainsail, especially if we were sailing with a jib as well, but on this version we've just got the mainsail. We could look at the parts of the mainsail. The front edge here is called the Luff. The back edge is called the Leech, and the bottom edge is called the Thwart. Then we've got the 3 corners of the sail. Front bottom corner is called the tack. The top corner is called the head, and then the back bottom corner is called the clew. That's the sail. That's what catches the wind and allows us to go along. On the sail also, we've got these pieces of wool. These tell us if we need to let the sail in or out. These are called Telltales. Then also holding the sail, we've got this piece, which is called the boom. Okay, we've got controls for the sail as well. So to pull the sail down, we've got, you could call it the Downhaul or the Cunningham. This just pulls the sail downwards, taking any creases out of the front edge of the sail. We'll go into the sail controls in a bit more detail when we talk about the laser in another episode. Then on top of the boom here, we've got this line. This is called the Clew Outhaul. The Clew Outhaul comes to the clew of the sail, and this is what pulls the sail to the end of the boom. We can use the Clew Outhaul to adjust the tension in the bottom of the sail. We can pull it out, making the bottom of the sail flatter, better for heavy winds, or we can release it, letting the bottom of the sail go deeper better for lighter winds. Then we've got the kicking strap. That's this line that comes kind of diagonally up from the base of the mast. The kicking strap is to hold the boom down. What we're roughly looking for with the kicking strap is to hold the boom so it's at about 90 degrees to the mast. The kicking strap can also be known as the Vang. Okay, so then coming into the boat, the final sail control is the main sheet. Here's the main sheet. The main sheet goes up, back down, up and back down. The reason that it goes up and down a few times is because that gives us what we call purchase. That purchase allows us to pull the sail in with less effort. So then we can pull the sail in easy. So the main sheet we use for pulling the sail in, and then if we let it go, the sail will go out. So those are our sail controls. Now some more boat parts. Down here we've got a tow strap. This can be used for putting your feet under, making you feel more secure on the boat, and that will also allow you to sit out on the boat. Just hiding underneath the tow strap, we've got the centreboard. The centreboard is a large plate that when we're out sailing, this pivots down and sticks down into the water, which stops the boat from sliding sideways. On your boat you might have a centreboard or you might have a daggerboard. So the centreboard pivots like this, whereas the daggerboard goes in and out like this. Okay, so here we can see the centreboard. When this goes down, it's going to come like this. So it's extending out from the bottom of the boat, and that is going to stop the boat from sliding sideways. We then have this bright yellow piece. This is called the thwart. This is just additional seating and structural support for that part of the hull. We've then got a second tow strap for putting our feet under for security and if we want to hike out. We then have the rudder and everything that's associated with it. So the main piece of the rudder is here. It's called the rudder blade. When we're sailing, this will go down into the water, and that's what we use for steering. Attached to the rudder blade, we have what's called the rudder stock. That's the piece that holds the rudder blade. It attaches to the back of the boat. In these pieces, which are called gudgeons, and then the pins that come through are called pintels. Now the piece that comes from the rudder blade is called the tiller. You can steer the boat by holding the tiller directly, but so that you've got more options of where you can sit on the boat, we've got this piece which is called a tiller extension. On the Zest, we've also got some design features. We've got a little groove in the hull here. This is a handle to make it easier to get onto the boat. And then if we look back in the hull, we've got these holes. These holes are here so that any water in the hull will just drain straight out. And then, like with all of the boats, in the back of the hull we've got a bung. This is possibly the most important part of the boat, because if you don't put the bung in, the hull will fill with water, which could have disastrous consequences. So first thing you do whenever you go sailing is put the bung in. We've got some other features just on the bottom of the boat. Now on the hull we can see we've got this hard line here. This is called a chine. This also helps to give the boat some stability and to stop the boat from slipping sideways. And then on the RS Zest, and this is a great design feature, just here we've got this part, which is another handle, so if you're capsized, this will make it easier to grab hold of the boat and maybe get onto the centreboard to help you bring the boat back upright. So there we go. I hope you found that was interesting, useful and informative, maybe even slightly entertaining. If you've got any questions about simple sailing dinghies, do put them in the comments below, and I'll be back soon with some more on Joyrider TV.